Last topic. Group buying or daily deals. Who bought a daily deal yet? Who got a deal so far? A daily deal? Did someone buy a voucher on Groupon, Groupon?
I don't think we've had.
Did you work with it? Did someone offer?
Is that the one that's going, like, there's lots going around on Facebook at the moment? Add-on deals or buy deals or...
Yeah, Facebook is providing a similar service.
It's like to grab a deal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're going to talk. Right. Group buying is, let's say, the third wave, so how we call it, of in the, let's say, social media area. Right, that's fine. Basically, what it is these companies like Groupon or Scoopon or Daily Deals or whatever they're are called, they have members. Customers like me, like you, I can subscribe and I get on a daily basis a newsletter with deals, really good deals about anything. It can be traveling, can be a new car, it can be new cutlery, it can be a massage, whatever they offer me. The big advantage is it has a huge discount. So I get daily deals into my account, into my email account, can click on it, and I see this deal. So, and it is at least 50% discounted. In this example here, yeah, it is like a travel to the Fijis for under 900, and they say I save more than 73% compared to the original value of the daily deal. So that is quite attractive for the consumer. And it has a value, so I buy it, I get a voucher, and then I go to the business and get the product. It is only available, this deal, for a certain amount of time. So sometimes a day, sometimes 2 days. So they play with this pressure, I don't want to miss out on this deal. And of course, the more members they have, the more people potentially can buy this deal. Before we start about talking what are the pros and cons, quickly, how do I get a deal? How, if I would be an operator, how can I go to, let's say, Groupon and get a deal and get an email out with my deal to, let's say, 20 million people? Well, you need to get in contact with one of those companies, with the sales guy, and he's dealing with you about the price. Yeah, you create a deal that includes like how much money, is that at least 50%, what is included in the package. Then it gets distributed and published. So their customers, their members receive this deal into their email account, can click on it, can buy it. After the deal is finished, you get a list of who actually bought this deal. And after then, the consumer is coming to your business and you receive 50% off the price. So if you sell a product for 100 and you want to give it to a deal, it's going to be $50. And this $50, you will get a portion of 50%, because the other 25% or the other 50% are going to the company. So of course, that is a huge loss in the first step. But it is worth it for a few operators, not for everybody. I will see how. Yep.
Just like one of the main people that do that is Coupon, or is there heaps?
There are heaps.
Yeah.
That it is really big. Exactly, kudos, yeah. That is a daily deal.
Usually you're going to give it 50% off and then they'll 2%.
There's no difference to like
50% off.
Yes. It works like this. You cut the product price into half, and then you receive half of that. Yeah. So effectively 25% of the value. Right. There are disadvantages, and that is exactly the price, but there are advantages. And there are rules when to do it or when not to do it. We'll go through that. The big pros is, or are, if I want to build a new company, then this product will be distributed to thousands of people. So it will be distributed to lots of people. If I want to build my customer base, this is a good way to get customer into the business. So that is a good thing. Of course, I get the money up front. I don't have to wait and the consumer is actually coming to my business. And yeah, I get kind of a brand awareness. If I see this as a marketing tool to get my name out to consumers, I can use this as marketing expenses. Could work this way. Of course, negative side, well, I lose a lot of my money because I have to sell it for a really cheap price. Sometimes it's really difficult to plan and organize. Yeah, let's say you have a B&B and you have 3 apartments or 3 rooms, and there are 6,000 people buying this deal. Well, then you have 6,000 nights blocked to a cheap price, and how you're going to handle that in a year?
Yeah, you have to commit to X amount.
Exactly, right. So there might be difficulties in operating with such a deal if there are more than people buying this deal than expected. And of course, you can have conflicts with your partners and your suppliers and, right.
So big name hotels and stuff would benefit a lot more than that section 4.
No, exactly, that's what we're talking right now. If you have the capacity, let's say you have a big hotel, 1,000 rooms, and you know Monday to Friday I only have 200 sold or blocked, I have 800 free rooms, but you have a fixed cost base anyway, it makes sense for you to give these rooms away to make at least a bit of money, for example. Yeah.
Sorry, so I think with those sort of deals as well, you can have a sort of final say on when they can actually come and stay.
Oh, yeah.
So you can go, well, I'm only available in this week, or I've got
Yes.
no one here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They all have
So
a
that's-
refund on that
Coming here. Hey, but just we took.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of an advantage.
Right. If you have, let's say, a business that has a fixed cost base, and if a customer is coming or not, you have kind of the same cost anyway, it would make sense to think about. If not, it wouldn't do it. Honestly, it doesn't make any sense to use a deal to promote a business if you have variable costs, if it's not fixed. If it makes sense, if you have low cost and high capacity, or if you're a new business, you can think about it using it. But still, have a few things in mind. Limited availability. You can say this deal is only available for 3 months, let's say your low time, and not the whole year. You can say only between Monday and Friday, not the weekend, because that's when you have your main business. You can say only in the afternoon. Yeah, you can limit it. You can even say people who buy this deal have to come through a specific process. They are not allowed to call me and to block my staff. They have to book online or register online or something like this. So you can limit the way the deal is going to be managed. And it should be unique. You don't want to scare off your normal customers who have the same product. Make it different so the normal customer sees, okay, it's a special product, a special deal. Some options when to use a deal and when not. I quickly go through, again, the calculations. Before you think of doing a deal, calculate through if it makes sense. And if we calculate with the deal of or with a product valued $100 and 500 people buy this deal, I have a loss of $38,000 what I would have earned with a normal price. So that is a huge amount. And that's something you should be aware of if you go into a deal with one of those companies. Something that can be an option is actually not giving the whole product away into a deal. Let's say you have 5 different products available, and you can say, okay, I create a deal, but only for a money value voucher. Saying, okay, I have 6 products, 5 products. The customer can buy a voucher worth it $50. He's buying it for $25, you get only $12.5. He gets $50 and you can use this voucher to buy one of your products that's worth it maybe $500. So you get your product out, you get the deal out, the consumer is saving 50%, but you're making more money. You have less net costs. Something you can ask if you are in Connect or talking to a company that offers deals to say, I don't give away my complete value, only a part of it, and the consumer can use this voucher to buy all my products as money.
Is there any particular group one?
I'm working out that's right. You're actually giving 88% away at the end of the day. Is that right?
Yes. You cut off 50 to make a good deal,
You give another
and another 50 away as a commission.
These who ever created this is
Sorry?
Is I ever sort of
Yeah. The point is, they are quite strong because the consumer are actually buying this. They see the value, so they have quite a bit of power because they have lots of members. But there are rules to consider. Here's a list of the biggest players and their members. These are the people or the companies who operate with deals, who offer deals. They are all different. They all have something unique. They all take a different commission, and they all have different members. The top ones are global. The down ones are, they all operate in Australia. And the last three down here are specifically for tourism-related businesses. So they all work different. They all have different subscribers. If you think it is worth it for you to work with such a deal or to create a deal, have a look through those companies and see how they work and what they do. And yeah, what does it make unique for you guys? Questions? Okay guys, that was the social media workshop for today. We went through lots of information today. I hope you can use them for your business and to maximize your social media marketing strategy.
Where it shines, Queensland shines on me. Where Australia shines.